Happy morning, children. Generally, when we meet people, we used to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and so on. But when I meet people, when I meet students, when I meet my colleagues, I always used to say happy morning, happy evening, and so on. Why? Because I wanted every person, every child, every student must be happy on all occasions at all times. That's why once again, I am wishing you happy morning. My dear children, today's topic, you are born to win. So you have already won the race. What does it mean? Meaning is, lakhs of sperms enter into the woman. They fight among themselves. Ultimately, one sperm won the race of uniting with the egg that resulted our birth. So that winning sperm caused our birth. So there is a inheritance in every cell of us that there is a winning attitude. So you have already won the game. You have already won the race. Let us see how you are going to win so many races that will come up in your life. So, but when I look at your blooming faces, I recollect a sloka which I learnt in my lower classes. That is, Amantram Aksharam Nasti, Nastimolam Anaushadam, Ayogyaha Purusho Nasti, Yojakas Tatra Durlabha. What does it mean? Amantram Aksharam Nasti. You will not find any letter in the alphabet that doesn't have a value in making mantra. Every letter has its own value in making mantra. In a similar way, Nasti Molam Anaushadam. And today, 5,50,000 flowering plants are beautifully growing in the nature. Every plant has its own medicinal value. You may not be knowing, I may not be knowing. You know the medicinal value of few plants like Osimum, like neem tree. Neem tree is known as Indian herbal doctor because every part of the neem tree is useful as a medicine. Root, stem, leaf, bark, bud, flower, fruit, seed. Every part of the neem tree is useful as a medicine. Hence we call it as an Indian herbal doctor. So like that every plant is useful. Not only neem, not only asimam. In a similar way, ayogyaho purusho nasti. You will not find a single human being on this planet who is incapable of doing wonderful things. Every human being can do wonders. Every human can do miracles. Such a potential energy you have, such an unlimited power of thinking you have. Then you may raise doubts. Sir, is it true? If it is true, why everybody is not successful in the life? Why everybody is not able to score good rank in NEET examination that will make a way for him to enter in the medical college? The reason is Yojakas Tatra Durlabha. To identify the intelligence you have and to utilize it in a proper way is a difficult task. Once you realize that you are intelligent, once you feel that you are intelligent, once you know that you can utilize your intelligence in a desirable way in order to achieve your objectives, you will get what you want in your life. Basically, all are intelligent children, all are intelligent students only. And believe that you are an intelligent person. Whatever intelligence you have acquired through the genes of your parents is enough to get what you want in your life. Such a tremendous energy levels you have. Then when we are feeling that we are intelligent, when we believe that we are intelligent, what should we do? The first and foremost thing you should do is have a goal in your life. 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 How do you set a goal in your life is, the first and foremost thing you need is you should have a passion. You should have a burning desire to achieve something in the life. So when you have a burning desire, you will develop interest. You will develop interest. When you have an interest, so all the neurons of your brain are channelized in such a way to receive what a speaker says and to keep the content that you have read in them in a similar way. So whatever you see, that can be printed in the neurons of your brain when there is a lot of concentration. When there is a concentration, when you have interest. When do you have an interest? When you have a burning desire. Desire causes interest. Interest makes your neurons to receive what you read, what you listen, what you see. Then, so when there is a concentration, retention is more powerful. So, when your neurons are concentrating and you can retain whatever you see, whatever you listen, whatever you read, retention is powerful. When retention is powerful, recall is so simple and easy process. When you read something in the book that is printed powerfully in the brain, when you see the question related to that content in the examination, your neurons will immediately read out that answer. So the basic reason is desire. Now your immediate desire is how to score beautiful rank in the coming NEET examination to be held on 26th July. So your short-term goal should be to achieve good rank in the coming NEET examination should be your short-term goal. And you should have a desire, a passion to achieve that good rank. That causes to set up a goal in your mind that your goal is to achieve good rank that will make you to get an admission in MBBS in a medical college. So now you have set a goal. Your goal is to get a good rank in NEET examination should be your goal, right? So to achieve that goal, what is the first and foremost thing you need to achieve your goal? The first and foremost thing you need is self-confidence. Having a belief in your capabilities. I am not inferior to anybody. I am equally competent to get what I want in my life. Such a potential energy I have. Such a tremendous energy levels I have. When others are getting, why can't I? Such a belief you should have. That what we call it as self-confidence. Once Vivekananda said, the history of this world is nothing but history of the few people only having self-confidence. Once you believe in your capabilities, once you feel that you can achieve, once you feel that you can do it, and you will never find the word impossible in your dictionary, and you will make the word impossible as it's possible. So the first and foremost thing you need is having a belief in your capabilities, what we call it as self-confidence. Have that self-confidence. After developing confidence, the next thing you need is positive thinking. The next thing you need is positive thinking. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. So that is always think in a positive manner. Whatever I want to achieve, I can achieve. This type of thinking is known as positive thinking. Oh, there are only 30 days left. I may not be able to get it. I have not read that topic. I have not read this topic. If the questions appear from those topics, how can I answer? Very difficult for me to get it. This is negative thinking. Don't do that. Always think in a positive way. I have read each and every topic in the textbook. Whatever there in the syllabus, I have read all those topics. Then why can't I? Definitely. I read twice or thrice. Whatever type of question may appear in the final examination, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind because I have knowledge. I have wisdom. I'll be able to answer it, whatever type of that question. So such type of thinking you should have. Why? Because yad bhavam tad bhavati. Your life is what your thoughts make. When you think positively, you can integrate massive amounts of information effortlessly into your brain. That's why always remember, a man is what his mind is. A mind is what he thinks. You can't see the mind. You may see the brain. So what is the mind? Mind is thinking process. A mind is what he thinks. Mind is collection of thoughts. So when you think positively, you can integrate massive amounts of information effortlessly into your brain. And look at His Excellency Dr. Abdul Kalam. He never thought he could not achieve what he wanted in his life. Better than that, he became the president of this country of having 120 crores population, who was born in a very poor family. And he never thought he could not get what he wanted, even though he was studying in a Tamil medium. Even though he hailed from a poor family, his positive thinking. That's why wherever he goes, when he was alive, he used to address, used to advocate, used to advise the children. Come on, my dear young children, dream, dream. Let those dreams transform into thoughts. Let those thoughts come into the action. Future of this country is yours. By 2020, India is going to become superpower. You will be the architects of this great, mighty nation. Look at this. Saying that, he took his last breath. Look at Thomas Alva Edison. He never bothered. Even he failed hundreds of times in inventing which metal was useful as a filament in the bulb. Ultimately, he only invented. Look at, before final election as the President of United States of America, Abraham Lincoln lost so many battles in the life, not only in election. He lost so many elections. He lost every penny in the business. He lost his health. But his positive thinking made him to become the President of United States of America and became the famous president in the history. Look at positive thinking. That's why always remember, watch your thoughts. Why? Because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words. Your words become your actions. Watch your actions. Your actions become your habits. Watch your habits. Your habits become your character. Your character is your destiny. Entire thing begins in the mind. So entire thing starts with the thoughts only. Always think positively. Then you should have after plan. You should have plan. So how to read, what to read. So have that plan. Always analyze yourself where you are strong enough, where you are weak. That means in which subject you are lagging behind other subjects. In which subject you can answer any type of question. Always observe SWOT principle. S stands for strength. W stands for weakness. O stands for opportunity. T stands for threats. So always introspect in which subject you are strong enough. And then observe by yourself in which subject you are weak. You are better judged than anybody else. When you feel that in a particular topic you are lagging behind other students, you cannot answer properly, and then find out what opportunities you have to overcome the weakness in that particular subject and to become strong enough in that particular subject also to answer if any type of question asked comes from that topic. Threats. When you are working hard, when you are working with lot of determination, dedication, with a lot of discipline, there won't be any problem. But when you are deviating from discipline, when you are postponing your schedule, then that we call it as a threat. When your friend invites to go to the movie and closing your book, you go along with your friend means that is a threat. Avoid those threats. Execute your plan willingly, wholeheartedly, happily. You can get what you want in your life. But before concluding, I must tell one more aspect to you. That is emotional intelligence. And so that today one more thing to achieve your goals, to become your battle, to become what you want in your life. That's today's another important factor is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence. So that is emotional intelligence. What does it mean? So how best you can control your emotions, happiness, sorrowfulness, revenge, jealousy, all these are emotions. So how best you can control your emotions, how best you can understand the emotions of other persons, and how best you can respond by yourself to your emotions and also to others. When other persons are so emotional, how to react, how to respond, that is an important. So that is called as emotional coefficient. That is called as emotional intelligence. How emotional intelligence means how best you can understand your emotions and adjust by yourself by understanding your emotions as one aspect. Understanding the emotions of other people and responding to their emotions in such a way that will be win-win ratio, that will be causing win-win race, that will be useful to him and to you also, not hurting the other person and also to you. So responding to the emotions of other persons in a such a way that will not cause the hurting of feelings of both of you. And how best you can do these phenomena, these things, that is called as emotional intelligence. So develop emotional intelligence. That is a acquired trait. You have not received it by birth. Emotional intelligence can be acquired by learning, by practicing. So develop emotional intelligence means, to put it in a simple sentence, keep your emotions under control for achieving your goal. Keep your emotions under control for achieving your goal. So then you can get what you want. Then you will win what race you can take up. Then we can say you have born to win. Then we can say you are a successful person. You have born here to achieve something in the life. And to get success you are born, we can say. And with these few words, I can conclude wishing you all success. God bless you.